Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding plus Factorio 2 and 20 times Science. It's been a while. For you, it's only been one day since the last episode on YouTube, but for those who have been keeping up on Twitch, and for me in real life, it has been a few weeks, actually, since my last episode. Life got really busy, and I think I needed a quick little break, and between those two things. And then I got sick last week, so it was a bunch of things in a row, and we're back. And we are gonna beat freaking Freight Forwarding, FFF. Speaking of FFF, the FFF today was about some quality of life stuff, being able to search for, like in the map view, there's a little search bar up here, and I could be like, oh, battery, and it would go find where I'm making batteries, which is pretty sweet. So I'm a big fan of that. And I'm trying to remember kind of where we left off. We had done Immersite. I'm out of Immersite powder, which feels a little weird. So let's figure out what's up with that. Sand got backed up. Oh, I'm not dealing with the sand. What was I gonna do with all that sand again? I was gonna do something with it. Was it make components? I honestly am drawing a blank on what my goal was, but I think that's what these smelters were for, was dealing with sand. Couldn't tell you for sure. So that's quartz. So we need to make quartz. How do we make quartz again? I literally don't know how to play this game anymore. Is quartz made in an assembler? Where do we make quartz? No, it's those watery things. Crystallization chambers, or whatever they're called. No, that's different. Filtration plant. Yeah, I know, Ochinva. I'm the same way. Like, every FFF just makes me even more impatient. The truth is, it's probably still going to be months away, so it's really hard to be patient when there's so much cool stuff that they're revealing. And I mean, they've only talked about 2 planets at this point. Which means... I'm wondering, they might not spoil the last planet. I'm definitely thinking at this point they'll for sure spoil the 3rd planet of the, like, middle... you know, of the 3, and then the final one, I'm wondering if they'll leave mostly shrouded in mystery. Maybe they'll tell us a couple things about it, but not like a ton. That's my guess anyway. So what are we doing? We need to use, I think my goal is more about usage than about, we're doing 80 sand, so I need to deal with 80 sand. Okay, I did think about this before we ended the last episode, or 2 episodes. I don't even know how long ago this was. Okay, so we've got 4, it looks like, filtration plants. Let me make sure the beacons are right. Yeah. So we only need 4 filtration plants, believe it or not. That doesn't sound right to me, but it's true. And 1 green belt should be good for that. And then we need beacons. Like so. This one will need a beacon. And we're gonna launch a rocket, I think, in this episode too, because this is the only thing between us and a successful science rocket launch. That's pretty dope. Spotify, what are you doing? I feel like it went off the reservation there for what I told it to do. 1 each, is that enough? 35 from 4 means we need an average of 9 per inserter. That's a little tight. I'll just do 2 each, and then we don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Quartz. in. Or sand in. I mean, gosh. Sorry, it's gonna take me a minute to get my sea legs back. Factorio legs. Okay, then I need 6 smelters. That's not very many. Plus 7 for glass. LTN Dan. I like it. I like it. Lieutenant Dan. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a hot second. It's a good one, though. Is 60 max each? Yeah, that's plenty. Okay. I didn't do this right, because we need room for a beacon between. Let's just do that. It is nice to be able to just use whatever modules I want and not have to care. I'm really enjoying that. Gotta say. Alright, I know there's more efficient ways to do this, but I'm kind of out of flips to give at this point. Because this is a project I came up with before I took a break, so I can't, you know, I can't care too much about it. This was yesterday, Krydax, that came up with this, and those of you that hang out in my Discord know that my opinion is that yesterday Krydax is a chump. Past Krydax is a total chump. He doesn't know what's going on. Alright, I do need water, though. Probably the easiest way to do water is still just get water from water, which I know sounds kind of stupid. Pump. Do that. You can just be hooked up to the network. Probably need to go above this. Oh yeah, the big furnaces are so nice. I really wish I had those already, but I don't. Okay, there we go. These need prod. Those have prod. There we go. Silicon glass, and we need to do a little bit more plastic, which, So because we need more plastic, let's try to utilize this section and hope that it can be enough for all of our plastic needs. What does that get us to? That gets us to 106. So yeah, that is more than a full belt, and we're definitely capped by... looks like the inserters are properly figured out. So it's the petroleum amount, and that is capped by who knows what. I'm just gonna... We're rich now. We can do whatever modules we want. No fear. Okay, so that'll be max speed on that. That's 400, 328 of the light oil, which we can process. Probably would be good for me to prod that. This is probably a waste of resources because the oil's already free, but whatever. What's the worst thing that can happen? Can my oil income support this? We haven't found any oil... Oh, and we're out of prod buckets. We haven't had any oil issues yet, so that's all I have to say about that. We seem to be... I have an alarm for it, and it hasn't gone off yet. As soon as this row of storage tanks goes below 20k, why don't we change that to like 45k or even 48k so it goes off a little sooner if we have a problem. Because yeah, I think we're still doing okay. Now we are only getting about 700 oil a second, so the total oil throughput could start to become a problem potentially. Well, I didn't call it loyal light oil. It's just I was clarifying that me using the word loyal was a shorthand for light oil. Disloyal light oil, though, would be really annoying. I don't know what it would do. It would run away on you. Okay, so we need to bring the plastic over to make... Why am I even making components? Like, what am I using these components for? I don't know. I can ship them over to modules and use them there. I can use them in... What else uses modules? These things? Science. But I am going to use them somewhere. Disloyal like your ex. Oof. Oh, man. Alright, so here we go. There's plastic. And now we can make a bunch of components. I'll probably make them down here. And I'll use that blueprint that I know we have 4 in, 1 out. Now, a couple announcements. So those of you on YouTube, you are far more real time than you've ever been because, let's see, this is going to release on March 2nd, and it is March 1st as I'm recording this. So you're very close to real time. So there's never been a better time to come over to Twitch and join in the real stream and hang out. So feel free to do that. I also want to do all the normal announcements since it's been a while I don't plug my stuff very often because I don't want to be that YouTuber, but you know, I think it would be silly to not talk about it at all. So thing number 1 is the Discord. That is, I think, my favorite thing of the things that I do. It is a real community. There are lots of awesome people there. We hang out, we talk about serious stuff, not serious stuff, Factorio, mods for Factorio, other games, mods for other games. People have started community servers. And so, yeah, if you're looking for a community of awesome people to hang out with, join the Crydania community. It definitely fits that bill. Second thing is Patreon. And I am really hoping that... yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping that this channel can continue to grow and that this could be something that I actually do as like a part-time job rather than a part-time hobby, which is kind of what it's been. The income has helped me with things like computer upgrades and stuff like that, but it hasn't been enough to actually call it, you know, a job. So if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I would be forever appreciative. And right now, I haven't put a ton of bonuses for Patreon subscription, partially because my life has been in flux and I don't want to promise things I can't deliver, and also partially because I don't want to lock my stuff behind paywalls, and so I want to be really careful about what I offer to patrons because I don't want it to feel like, oh, if you don't support me, you're not getting like all my content. So that's a tricky line to tread as a content creator, and I want to do that well. So if I do add bonuses, they will probably be more things that are like meta than direct content. Like, I'm never going to be like, oh, I'll only give you my save file or blueprints if you're a patron. I don't think I would do that. That feels a little off to me. I know that some people do that, and that's totally fine. That's everyone's choice. But I think for me, that doesn't feel quite right for my style. So as far as content, it'll always be free. If you're a lurker, you can stay a lurker as long as you want. You know, not everybody has discretionary income, and not everybody has discretionary income they want to throw at random internet people. I mean, come on, you don't even know me. I'm just some internet guy. Why would you give me money? I don't know. But if you want to, feel free. And then the last thing I already mentioned is Twitch. So follow me on Twitch, and there are all my plugs. I'll also plug the Ultra Cube playthrough. That's an edited playthrough. Most of you have probably noticed that I put out those videos, and they're fun. I had someone else edit them, and I liked how they did it. I'm exploring with the edited content, It is expensive though, so if you want to see more of that, definitely feel free to throw money at me, because those are expensive to pay someone else to do that. So the next Ultra Cube video will probably be edited by myself, so hopefully I can do an okay job at least. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about things that aren't what I'm doing right now in this playthrough. So let's carry on. Yeah, Apophenia will send all their blueprints to any Krydak subscriber. So if you want Apophenia's blueprints, you gotta subscribe. And yeah, modded Minecraft too. Yeah, someone started a modded Minecraft save. So anyway, let's get this running. Plastic and other stuff. I'm just gonna assume half of a belt is enough for all of this. I didn't actually check. Yeah, it is. Half of a green belt, that is, and one whole green belt out. So why is this not running? Oh, because I'm a dummy. I have to smelt the quartz. I have to smelt the quartz. Let's see. I guess... Here, let's move this over. Hey, Dave! Perfect timing! Thank you so much for the 23 months. We're almost at 2 years, buddy. Oh my gosh. I cannot thank you enough for the loyal support. Okay, so I want to do this, but with furnaces, basically, for the silicon. And the quartz needs to go in. And I'm just going to turn these around. And then that is the silicon. You didn't miss too much, actually. We started, I don't know, what, 20 minutes ago? So I plugged all my things. We talked about Factorio. I don't even know, honestly. My brain's a little scattered today. These are supposed to be furnaces. And the first 5 minutes of the stream was me remembering how to play Factorio. So, you know, classic stuff. Do I not have furnaces on my hotbar? I guess I don't. There they are. Okay, so we need to make the little smooth silicon chunks. And then throw in the prod. I mentioned the FFF, but I didn't talk too much about it. So... yes and no. Okay, so I need to hoover up all of this quartz because it's supposed to be silicon. There we go. Think we got it all? Maybe. Okay, but why did you stop running? Is this stopped running? Because we stopped getting sand? And we stopped getting sand because I'm not balancing these two. There we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hey, J7, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you, first stream. Well, glad you could make it. We are rocket launching. That is #1 thing on the agenda. We're 72% of the way done with the science for satellites, and that will be done soon. So we're just kind of filling the time by making these extra components as a byproduct of the immersite powderizing stuff. So, I think every time I tune in to catch the stream, you're talking about sand. Yeah, this is Anakin's Nightmare is another name for this mod pack, I think. Okay, so what I think I want to do is priority input on these guys. Input priority right. And so this will essentially make whatever color science that is cheaper. Is that yellow science or purple science? I can't remember. So we're going to do that. And then I'm also going to take this down to my module production. And we'll priority use these for modules as well. Ah, Yi7Yi. Okay, I will pronounce that correctly. Thank you for the clarification. That is not being a pain in the ass. I don't mind. A pain in the ass would be if you were rude about it, which you were not. All right, so now I need to prioritize probably this belt. I can just connect it here, input priority left, and do this. Bring this down. Okay, so that should have the effect of essentially saving, by processing immersite, we're saving ourselves a lot of stone. Because immersite essentially creates sand, which normally we would get from stone. And I'm using the, did I prioritize that? Yeah. So we're prioritizing the sand we get from immersite collection. Now, the issue is that there's still a world, and I don't know that this world is likely, but there is a world where we back up on sand, and I guess we should figure out what to do about that. Probably some sort of alarm. How to do that. So maybe, yeah, I'm thinking of an in-belt buffer. I wish I had bigger containers, like the little 2x2 containers, because then I could do this a little easier. Guess we can split it up there, and then I can just do a single low priority chest like this, and this, and this, but then I need to balance it again, which is kind of annoying. Output right, input right. And then we have an alarm. Connect it. And if you have sand greater than, let's see, 12 stacks of 25, 300. So like 600. I'll show the sand icon. Okay, that should do it. Warehouse tech? What do you mean, we don't get warehouses? I must have not installed a mod that maybe I should have. Maybe I should have had AAI warehouses, I don't know. But as far as I know, there's no warehouses or other container buildings. And I'm pretty sure I did all of the recommended mods. So, I don't know. I probably just should have done AAI warehouses. At this point, I could get it, but I feel like it's too late. Too late. I mean, it's not actually too late, but I'm saying it's too late. I'm choosing that it's too late. K2 warehouse. So is there like a mod setting then that I don't have enabled? Ah, add Factorio containers. There it is. So that I would need to click. That answers that question. What is this? I need to fix this. What? Not enough logistics storage available. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not easy to fix remotely, so we gotta find our little plane, which is, I guess it's not little, but where is it? Down here? Nope, those are hovercraft. Oh yeah, it's a plane icon, not a triangle. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Oh, there it is. It's little tiny plane icon. Okay. Oh, use my remote? You're so smart. You just use my remote. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm not used to having a vehicle that's remote controlled that also carries me around. Alright. We'll just go down there. Huzzah! I'm basically at the end. I mean, we're still a ways away. The transceiver... We gotta get a lot of these advanced tech packs. But yeah, I mean, we are close to the end, I think. And because I'm pretty excited about Pionodons, I do think we are going to... we're gonna skip doing like a late... we're not gonna go super deep into the end game, is what I'm trying to get at. We are gonna beeline it to winning here. Which is kind of how I generally play. I don't think I've ever done, like, we beat it and then we keep going. I tend to be ready for the next thing by the time I beat a mod pack, which is maybe bad, I don't know. I should do like a vanilla mega base sometime. I think people would like that. Alright, so we need storage. I don't even know exactly what was going on here. I don't remember. Really don't remember anything about this. I'm also very curious, what's our all-time Titan steel production at by now? 6,000? Okay, good. It has maintained. We want to keep that the case. One other question. Trying to remember. Didn't we calculate I needed a certain number of Titan steel? So these are not... I can already craft these, essentially. Immersium gear wheels are just rare metals. So those are fine. So it's the singularity cards that require the Titan steel, I think. Because of the AI cores. Wait, those don't need Titan steel either. Wait, what needs Titan steel? Oh, it's the space cards. Right. And we decided... I just want to make sure we're not going to get blindsided by amounts of things here. So we decided we're going to need 60k plus 25k is 85k. And that's literally it? For the space tech? Optimization tech, I know it's what it's called. Because I'm not going to do matter. You'll recognize that art, Ultra Cube. There's the cube. So that means we only need 85,000 optimization tech cards, and those only need 0.37 Titan steel plates each. And 85,000 divided by 0.37, no, times 0.37. Is 31.4 thousand Titan steel needed. And I already forgot what we had. 6,000. Okay. So we're already 20% of the way to our Titan steel goal for the game. So I don't think... Essentially, I'm trying to figure out, do I need more Titan steel? Do I need to go find more lava pools? And I think the answer is no. I think we'll be okay with the lava pools that we have. Although, let me project time-wise what that means. Maybe we will need more. So that Titan steel has been made over the course of 8 hours. So I'm going to need another 32 hours of Titan steel. Yeah, that's maybe not fast enough now that I look at it that way. So we probably will try to find some more lava pools. And I think, rather than set up shipping, I will just use planes. I'm fine to sacrifice lots of iron for the sake of Titan steel. Because the amounts that I need are not, in the millions or even the hundreds of thousands. So I will just drone drop all of the things I need, and I will set up nuclear again on site, and then I'll drone out the completed Titan steel. Yeah, exactly. And I already have a bunch of combat aircraft, so I can clear the zone and then just leave some combat aircraft as protection. Or that, yeah. I could just carry it myself with all the combat aircraft. They have 90 inventory? No, they only have like 10. It's the cargo aircraft that I could use that have 90. But yeah, that means we kind of have to look, I guess. I'll probably look close to here. Do I have radar? Yeah. So we'll drop some solar panels and some radar and see if we can uncover some more lava pools. Oh, it's a setting. Makes sense. And there's a seamount right here if I do need more cobalt at some point. But we already knew that, I think. If I went 4 engines. I already have 2, right? Yeah, I think 2 is enough. Oh, look, there's some lava pools. Okay, perfect. And there's a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the, Yeah, if these had their damage upgraded a little bit, they would be pretty much unstoppable. But they can't quite handle those behemoths. But yeah, I think that's enough lava pools right there. 3. Is there another one there? No, that's not a lava pool. 7. 7 versus how many do I have here? Only 3, so I would be tripling my rate. I think that's good enough. That seems good enough to me. Okay, so we'll work on that here in a minute, but we're just about done with satellites. I want to say we already set up... I'm just going to fly back while we think. I want to say we set up satellite production over here. Vague memory telling me that we did that. I either did it or I thought about doing it. Those are not the same thing, unfortunately. What? Was it by the nuclear? Yeah, it's right here. Okay, cool. So we've got all the things already. 6 ingredients. Satellites. Yep. We're ready to go. Do we already have the request for satellites set up over here? No. Whoa, wait. You can't request. Oh, it's just not on the list yet. Okay. It's like we have to containerize satellites. The other annoying part is that it's gonna be a lot of drones to send back. Optimization or space tech cards, but that's fine, I guess. Nothing we can do about it. Find it easier to show recipes and search from zoomed out map. What? You mean this? Oh, just to find things? Whoa, that's a cool symbol. I've never seen that symbol before. I feel like finding satellite in this would be hard. Oh, and it wouldn't have mattered because I didn't have the recipe yet. So I had set it up, but I hadn't like selected the recipe. But yeah, I should probably use this more. The new setting though in Space Age where I can just literally type it into a search box is gonna be dope. And I'll have to get the factory search mod for my Pinodons run for sure. I know people have been talking about that. Despite us just having found it, I already lost it. Okay, satellite. Boom. Doesn't accept prod, I don't think. Correct. Oh, I won't worry about that. And new request. I'll do like 10. So there's always one drone on the way as soon as we get below 5. That should be plenty. And that should do it. I won't auto launch until we have 1 rocket launch under our belts, because I want to press the button myself. Oh, Ultra Cube multiplayer. You keep finding complex problems. Marked at home, finding the ingredients for a recipe would also be interesting. That would be a cool setting. It seems possible with the new functionality, so I can't imagine why it wouldn't work. What do these need again? Just a bunch of stuff I already have? Okay. Okay. How long of a craft time is it? Is it... Oh, solar panels. Where are we making solar panels? I want to say they're like... Put them at the bottom of something. Here they are. So... I'm just gonna, in bots we trust, do that. Getting up the solar panel rate a little bit. I don't even know if this is necessary. It might have been fast enough once it averages out, but I'll just make sure. Oh yeah, the new combinators are going to be amazing. I was so happy when I lucked upon the fact that the anything signal takes the first always, so you can actually sort essentially the... It won't sort the greatest, but it will sort the first. And that's all I cared about, because I wanted a list of priorities. And so by just using A, B, C, D, E, you can essentially have an easy 26 priority system by just doing... for those that didn't watch the Ultra Cube episode, let me show you a trick you can do with combinators. Because it was really cool. And it could be useful in a lot of different scenarios. If I can find a combinator. So all you need is a single decider combinator. And essentially, if you want to pick outputting only the highest priority signal, then as far as I can tell, and I don't know if this works for every page, like I haven't tested it. I don't know how it sorts, like if you were to put all these signals in there, but at least for the alphabet, it will always pick A before B and B before C, etc. And I'm pretty sure 0 before 1 and 1 before 2. I'm not sure about numbers versus letters. I'm guessing it goes top to bottom, left to right in this order, that the same order that this page is in. I haven't tested it enough to be sure about that, but what I do know is you can literally just do this and then output anything. And so this right here, if you had a bunch of different signals coming in, telling you, they're binary signals, right? Like on or off, like, oh, I need, and they could be combinations of numbered signals that if they add up to something greater than 0, you want that thing to be provided, for example. Then this will look at all of those signals and it will output the highest priority one only. And so it could take in A, B, C, D, and it will only output A. And so the result is like, hey, we focus on A. So if you only want to focus on one signal out of many, and you want those many to be prioritized, then this is the way to do it. And it was kind of cool when I was trying a bunch of different, like, oh, am I gonna need like, you know, 2 combinators for every possible priority level? And it's like, no, I need 1 combinator for all of the priority levels put together. So that was a pretty cool discovery that I made. And I'm sure other people have already discovered that, but it was a new one for me. Also, these need to be higher, or do I just not have enough? I don't have enough green circuits in a chest, so what's up with that? Probably inserting them, yeah, with like an inserter that's just too slow. Okay, let's let that build up a bit better. But after all that talking, we should be ready to launch a rocket. By now? Yep. All right, folks. The time has come. The time has come. Say a little prayer. Thank the Factorio gods. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Take some screenshots. Woohoo! All right. Oh, it does disappear eventually. There we go. There's our first space science. We did it. All hail the pollution. Okay, so that'll get shipped home. I haven't set up the optimization tech cards yet because they weren't even researched, but we can do that now. Oh, it's very easy. I just need the tech cards and the research data. Okay, good. So let's get that set up. Maybe right here. Seems like an easy space for it. I do need the quantum computers, you're right. And I probably will end the episode soon since we're already at 40 minutes, but we will definitely keep streaming. I also doubt I need that many. What am I doing? This is the wrong building. The building we need is the quantum computers for this one. Okay. So I'm gonna make those here because this is where we're making the research, middle tier 1 research server. Quantum computer. Oh, I need AI cores for that. Annoying. I'm gonna set to 1 recipe. Because I don't need a ton of these. They stack to 50. No thanks. Let's do 4, 5. How fast are they? Crafting speed of 3. Yeah, I'll probably need like 2 or 3. 1 probably won't be enough wascally because I can't surround it with more beacons than normal. So for larger buildings, I actually get less output than standard Factorio would be. But I need the AI cores. And the AI cores need stuff that we have. Okay, so we can make AI cores now, so let's do that. But look at how fast I'm launching rockets. Yeah, good point. Okay, so we have the crystals. Nitric acid is right there. So let's make some AI cores. Okay. Now, how much do we need? Like 15 a second? That's not very much. Yeah, that's not very much at all. Oh, I guess I could just do it this way and then connect there. Ta-da! And then we need to import the blue cards. I forget what they're called. I can just do that. Processing units. 600. And then the crystals, I can... actually split off from the real output. Although it might just be easier to have bots do it, because then I'll just do it close by. I know that seems weird, but then it's always going into the logistics system. Except it should be on that belt. Huzzah! 92 hours, baby! Alright, AI cores are done. Look at that. Just easy as 1, 2, 3. You know, once you have logistics bots and like everything else in the logistics system, it really unlocks the ability to do things quickly. Plus modules and construction bots and everything else. It just feels good to be able to plop things down that fast and just have it work. I love it. Okay, so AI cores are done for now. I don't know if the rate is good enough, but I'm not going to worry about it until it becomes a problem. And now we'll grab a couple quantum computers. Oh, right, we just got AI cores. Takes a second. Okay, well, I am gonna need the blank tech cards. That's a thing. Nope! No copper on the wood. No, no. Okay. Ooh, our first 1,000 solar panels, apparently. We have not been very solar panel conscious in this playthrough, that's for sure. Get that going, and then... I think one side of the belt is enough for iron. Probably overbuilding this. But you rarely regret that. Okay, now do we have a quantum computer? Yes, please, and thank you. 2 of them. Okay. Easy, easy. Oh, we get more prod modules too. Oh, I guess I didn't consider... No, I did consider that. But I didn't consider the prod in my research, which is an extra 20%. So I'm not going to need the full 32,000, whatchamacallits. But more like... I don't know. So I guess we need the drone... More like 29,000, I guess? No, 20%. 27,000-ish? Need one of these guys. Space research data. Okay, so 5 stacks is 250. I don't know. I'm just gonna go 5,000. Go big or go home. Whatever. Okay, that will probably be faster than I can make them already. A request for more than they can fit. Yeah, I had wondered about that. 250. So I should probably make it more like, what, 2,500 will fit? 50 stacks. Good point. Good point. I feel like I have stuff that I shouldn't have, but then the bots keep giving it back to me, so... Yeah, I don't think the demand will ever be met. I agree with that assertion. But the first 1,000 is on its way. And then... Matter tech cards. Start working on those. And then we'll immediately need those for Mercy and processing. Okay, well, I think we'll call it an episode there, because we've launched a rocket and we've got the optimization tech cards begun. So that's a pretty big milestone. And then the next episode, we'll be working on these matter tech cards. Working on matter research. What's the matter with you? I guess we might as well wait to at least watch one of them be crafted, since we're so close. And here they come. Yum, yum. So cool. Alright, there we go. First optimization tech cards at 93 hours. Speed running, baby. Alright, well, we'll call it an episode there. As always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Smoke break. Yes, exactly. Let's see. So I'm gonna open up GIMP real quick. Paste that in the thumbnail. I don't forget. Episode 81. I guess I can also get a little bit of the rocket launch. Trim that. Scale that up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, I will take a quick restroom break, and then we shall carry on with our lives. Oh, you know, I never stopped the recording. Cool. It's okay. YouTube, thankfully, lets you, you can trim